everyone in the Connors group, and we are back with Drive With Me Tri-Cities, and today we are actually in the neighborhood of Horn Rapids. And Horn Rapids is located in Richland, Washington, and it is a golf course community, and it has an 18-hole course, which is super nice. And they also have a nice community features. They have a community swimming pool that we're driving by right now. They also have basketball courts and pickleball courts, and they have as well RV parking, which is really nice. It's one of the things that we really like about Horn Rapids. And their swimming pool area actually has a normal size swimming pool, and then they have like a kiddie area for the young ones to splash around in and not be in too deep of water. Horn Rapids started back in the early 90s and has been developing since. As a matter of fact, there's still new construction actually in the neighborhood, and we're going to take you through some of that today. So we are driving around the outside of the area right now, and they have great walking trails and paths, and the walking trail actually goes around almost the entire area. Right now we're turning into one of the subdivision's mini areas. So it's called Horn Rapids, but this section is called Copperleaf. And we are pulling in here right now. Some of these houses actually back a field. It's a I think usually a potato field, but they rotate the crop. And it is owned by Lamb Weston, which is a local potato processing plant. So the houses that are on this side actually have a beautiful big field behind them, at least for now. You never know when that might change. And then as you come back around the corner, you're going to see there's a different style of homes in here. Definitely a lot of one-stories. There are some with one-story with bonus rooms, as well as some two-story homes. A lot of these in here were actually built by Polish Homes, as well as Infinity Homes. So we are going to pull up to a house over here on Copperleaf that a friend of ours actually owns. We're getting close to it now. So a lot of these houses on this side of the street have some great views. We really, love the springtime here. There's beautiful trees, and the yards are really well taken care of. And then we're gonna pull up and we see one of our friends outside. We see our friend Camilla, and she looks like she is going to come along with us today. So let me unlock the door. Hi, Camilla.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you today?
I'm good.
Excellent.
Yeah, what a nice day.
It's a beautiful day. So
Yes.
Camilla lives in the neighborhood, and she lives in the Copperleaf section.
I do.
And she's going to drive around with us today and kind of showcase her neighborhood.
Okay.
How's your day?
It's good.
It's good. Did you stage any
Yes.
houses today?
Not today, just day planning and scheduling and all the behind the scenes stuff.
That's a lot
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
So Camilla, besides being a friend, is also our professional stager that we use to stage all of our homes. And she does an amazing job. As a matter of fact, she just staged one in the neighborhood here this week. So we'll take a drive by that at some point in time. We have 8
Perfect.
showings today.
Oh,
on
wow.
it.
That's great.
Yeah,
Yes.
so really popular neighborhood.
Yes, we love living here. It's great for walks. We have a dog and we get her out all the time. There's an open field behind us. We're just walking around the neighborhood. It's about a 45-minute walk if you do the whole circle.
Is it about 3 miles?
It's close to 3 miles,
Close.
like 2.5, yes.
Close to 3.
Yep.
So do you guys play golf?
My husband does.
He does. You
I
don't.
don't.
Does he play golf here a lot?
He does. So he's getting more into it. He's usually really busy with work, but he's getting more into it, and he loves this golf course.
It is a nice
Yeah.
nice course, well taken care of. I've played in a couple tournaments here. I'm not a big golfer. I have clubs. My husband bought me, and I never play.
You need to use them.
Yeah, so this is the trail that you walk around.
Yes, this is the trail.
The outside area.
Yep.
And then what about parks? And I know they have a couple of areas in the subdivision that...
So they have parks for children. There's about 2 or 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's one community pool. There's a tennis court. Lots of things to do for families. I know they're in the talks of building another swimming pool because the community is expanding so much. And I mean, we see families walking around here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then what we love is we love to let our little Abby girl run behind. There's trails behind our houses, and then we can walk all the way to the Yakima River, which is beautiful views.
Well, yeah, and some of these houses up here, we'll take a tour through here real quick. We have Elizabeth Bousquet in the back. Say hi, Elizabeth.
Hello.
She's filming today, so we are safe. And we're going to just swing through right here. It's called the Bluffs. And the houses that are actually on the other side of the street than you're seeing right now, we'll flip around and show them to you as well. Actually have really, really beautiful views of the Yakima.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So when you guys walk down to the Yakima, there's some trails down there, and you have, are they well done?
They're well maintained.
Uh-huh.
Yep. People actually go and they pick weeds and everything. There are people riding their horses out there as well. And people actually go down there and they can kayak or paddleboard or do any of those, which sometimes the Yakima can be a little bit rough, but we have seen a lot of fishermen and kayaking going on in that little section. Yeah.
And the houses that are on our left that actually have the view, those are they're really high up. So the Yakima does have kind of a history of flooding, and so it's kind of important that they're sitting higher but still can enjoy the view of those. I'm just going to swing around so we can show you guys a few of the houses that are actually on the bluff area. Actually, we can probably come down here real quick.
The views here are amazing.
Yeah, the views are amazing.
Yes. Not sure if there are any more lots over here.
I think they are gone, and a lot of the houses that they built on this section were quite expensive. We sold one at one point in time. It looks like they may be doing some remodeling. I don't know if you can catch any of the river down there. Elizabeth, is kind of down below.
Yes, do you see it?
And then off to your left.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's what these houses have the opportunity to view, which is really
beautiful
nice.
views.
Yeah, really
yes.
beautiful views.
Yep.
And so the walking trail that she's talking about, there's actually a big loop that kind of goes around the River Valley Road, and it's a big circle, but then there's houses that were built in here in the 90s, and then ones that are current to today.
Yeah, they're building. There's a whole new area that they're expanding, right, with mostly polish homes.
Correct. All polished, I think, in the last few phases that they've been doing. We've been here 5 years, and it's grown significantly. Yeah, and it continues to grow. And there's a lot going around outside of Horn Rapids. Like we saw the new apartment buildings that they're doing right now across the way, and there's a new Quickie Mart gas station, and before out at Horn Rapids there really wasn't a lot out here.
Well, when you enter in the entryway, there's that loop, and then if you go to the left, there's going to be all sorts of new stores and all kinds of different venues that they're just designing, I think. And then they're also building 72 duplexes right off the main road. Gail Rue's building. Yep.
Which will be really so the Horn Rapids area hasn't always been, for some people, it's not super close to a grocery store. Closest is probably the Fred Meyer Safeway.
Safeway is about 5 minutes away. It's actually not that far.
Not that far.
No.
And hopefully that'll come to the area soon with everything else that's happening right now. And the only thing that was here kind of before was there was a little Quick Mart at the RV center. Where if someone ran out of milk, they could run over and grab milk or eggs, and that's what we always said to people when they were doing that. But this neighborhood has been historically very popular for people that work out in the area, the Hanford site, because it's a closer commute for those that are working way out.
Yep.
So
My husband works at Bechtel, and he's got about a 5-minute drive. And then our 2 older kids were going to Hanford, and that's a really close school by. And our youngest is now going to Chief Joe, which is really, really close.
Really
too.
close.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And this is the starting of the new community here. But I love all the established trees and the greenery here, because the Tri-Cities is kind of in the desert. But when you get out here, it's like your little slice of heaven. It's green, which you don't really see much here.
Well, in this neighborhood, I've always said to people that have come from maybe Arizona or Palm Springs, it reminds me of some of the communities there. Yeah, when you come in and there's the big fountain and the trees and the master plan area of it. Here's one of the little parks that you were talking about, little community park. That looks like a newer one, actually.
I don't think it's been here too long. Yeah,
pretty well taken care of.
Everything here is really well taken care of. Yes.
So we're just going to come back and just show a little bit of the new construction that has happened, and you can kind of tell the difference because the trees automatically get a little bit smaller. But this area is mostly, this was a mixture of polish and some other builders, but the section they're in right now is all polish, and it's over on the other side. I don't know if we'll head over there today or not, but it is nice because it has its own entrance now.
It does, yes.
Yeah. So we decided to go ahead and head over and show you the new Polish neighborhood. And it's a little bit crowded in here because they are building, so it's still under construction. But as you can see, some of the houses are actually on the golf course, which is nice. They have great views. There's ones that are in the process of framing, ones that are already built up, and then as we get a little bit further in, people are actually starting to live in them. They do have a really nice model home in this neighborhood, so if you wanted to take a tour or come out during the weekend and take a look at some of the homes out here, their model is generally open to do that. Yeah, right down the road here. So we'll drive through there, and then we'll show you too some of the vacant lots that are actually still in this location. So here's the model here on our left for Polish homes. Again, they are the only builder that is currently in this section of the subdivision.
I wonder how many homes they're building out here.
I don't know the exact number,
okay,
but I would say they probably have, by the looks of it right now, they probably have at least another 40 to go out here. And see all the new roads are in, and then we're going to take you back. So this actual section of the subdivision, as we discussed, actually has its own entrance. It's a new entrance into the subdivision that they had to put in just for fire hazard and code reasons. And so next we're going to take you back towards the main entrance of Horn Rapids, and we're going to show you some of the other styles of housing that are in here. So we will be right back. We're pulling back into the main entrance of Horn Rapids, and we're just going to kind of show you, Camilla was talking earlier about where they are doing the new stores and shops that are coming in.
Yep, right to the left here.
So we'll just cruise around the roundabout so you can see exactly what she's talking about. So this is the roundabout that's the entry into Horn Rapids. So the shops will be super close by. And the nice part is for some people, most people, they could be within walking distance. You could come over and hopefully they'll have some fun things in there.
So I know there's one for sure that's coming. It's a burger joint. It's a chain. I don't know the name of it. But yeah, there are several different ones, which I don't know what else is coming.
That'll be really nice.
Yeah.
And then this right here is where you have the community
swimming pool. And then you can have birthday parties right there in the covered area.
Really nice. Do you have to rent that out when you do birthday parties?
I think you just reserve it.
Yep. Because all of that's included in your homeowner's dues, which is nice. And then we're just gonna pull around. I'm gonna pause for a second and have Elizabeth switch sides so we can show you guys the clubhouse. Just crossing over the main entrance, and this is the Horn Rapids Golf Course, which is an 18-hole course, which Camilla's husband likes to play. And what do they have in the clubhouse? Is there food?
They're just starting. There's a little snack area here, but I think it's in the works where they're going to revamp it and have a full menu where you can come out. There's a lovely view if you go out there. There's seating and you can watch the little pond and the golf course and have a nice lunch. And last year they had several dinners, got packed, and you have to reserve a spot, and people just love it.
That sounds nice, though.
But they're revamping it all.
They're revamping.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just going to go out here to the left just for a second. I just wanted to show the entry pond off because I think it's really pretty when you first pull in. And this is the part that I was telling you reminds me of like Palm Desert and Arizona, like the
love it.
master plan communities. And then we'll just pull in here, and some of the original smaller homes were actually located in Prestwick here at Horn Rapids, and they were all built in the 1990s. They are, weren't they around 1,500 square feet, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Some of them in here. And the last one I think sold in here for $315,000, which is a pretty nice price point.
Yeah.
And just really nicely done, and has really maintained a nice look over the years. So we thought we'd take you through here and show you these, and then we're going to go back out and we're going to drive over and show you where some of the newer, they're kind of more like a patio slash townhome. They're a duplex style of homes, and actually we just, like I said, we listed one this yesterday.
Oh,
we have so many showings on it already.
nice. It's a cute little condo.
It is cute. We expect it'll be sold by tomorrow night, probably.
Wow, yes.
Yeah. And we already have one offer that's way escalated, so that's exciting.
Love it.
Yeah, and so Camilla, like we said, is our stager. So we believe that staging helps sell a house.
Definitely.
And Camilla can maybe explain some of the things that she does for our clients. And
so we offer several different services. We do occupied staging, vacant staging, and then we also, every once in a while, we'll go and we'll, if a homeowner is living in the home, we don't mind moving things around and doing it ourselves as a service. But we just believe in staging. We believe that it helps. I mean, when you start looking for a house, I think this is common for everybody. They start looking online, and if the listing stands out online, you're going to get them in the door. And then it just results in a faster sale, often for way over asking price. Bidding wars, and that's just our goal. That is why we want all of our listings to stand out and to help the realtors and the homeowners to get the best deal possible.
Well, and I was, the client that you just staged for, they were shocked we were doing it.
Oh,
They
wow.
were kind of like, why would you do this? Wouldn't a vacant home sell better? And why would you put this in? Because don't people just want to see just see the house? And then they saw it. They were here from Arizona. They had originally bought it as an investment, and then they saw what you did, and they were, oh wow, this is so nice. Now we see what you've done. So now you can kind of see some of the duplexes we're talking about. And I'm gonna just again pause for just 1 second while we have Elizabeth change sides so we can show you some of the newer duplexes. So this area also backs
there's
the
a bike rider.
Yeah.
Yep.
It backs the Lamb Weston field
Yes,
that you were
it does.
talking about, and
Yep.
they rotate crops usually with potatoes. My husband's a potato farmer, so that
Nice.
would be and then this is the newer townhome, duplex, patio homes, whatever we want to call them. These ones you actually take care of your own yard. They don't have like an extra homeowners association where you're paying for yard work. We have really great clients that live in that unit right there, and this is the one we're selling. And
This one was so much fun to stage.
Beautiful inside, yeah.
Yes.
We're going to put some pictures over the top of our video too so people can see.
Perfect. Yes.
Exactly what it looks like. It was so nice because it's a year old, right? And clean and new and nice. Most of the subdivision here actually has, there's CC&Rs, so everyone keeps up their property pretty well. So they have to, abide by
the rules.
By the rules.
Yep.
And so they don't allow RVs to be parked next to houses.
They don't.
But they do have.
They have an RV storage space right in the entryway, right by the pool. Yep.
And people can actually reserve those spaces, or I think they pay an extra monthly fee to go do that.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice.
It's convenient
option that's offered by the neighborhood. And then you don't have to store your unit off site, and it's easy to get to when you want to load in, load out, and go on your camping trips.
Yep.
So we are pulling back into Camilla's section of Horn Rapids, and we hope that you guys have enjoyed your tour today. Did you have fun with us today, Camilla?
I did. Thank you for inviting me for the ride along.
Yeah.
And thank you for exploring my neighborhood.
You're welcome. We just think it's important. We've got a lot of new people moving to Tri-Cities, and we think it's important to be able to show them what our communities are like. And we have actually had a lot of sight unseen buyers lately.
Oh, good.
And so being able to, if we have a buyer that's looking at this area, we could shoot them our video that we've already prepared so they can at least get a little bit of a feel for the neighborhood and hear from people like you that know and love the neighborhood.
Yep.
And I think it's important.
I wish something like that was available 5 years ago when we moved here.
Right.
So we had no idea.
Yeah. Well, we're just starting.
Yes.
We're like on episode 3, but we're going to keep it going. And it's a service we're starting to provide to our sellers, because we also have, a lot of people, especially Seattle area, that kind of thing, that are looking, California. So we just want to make sure we're providing a good service.
Perfect.
So thanks for coming with us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. If you like what we're doing, make sure to subscribe and follow our YouTube page. Thanks for joining us.